It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Houston Rockets. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Grooving out there with Green. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Oakley. And it's Macy in at the 1. And Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
Here's Anthony. That one off the back iron and out.
The D a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mike D'Antoni. David.
Well, Kevin, what he doesn't want is station-to-station basketball. He said, we have to avoid bad habits and keep the ball moving. As long as we don't stand around like we're watching the paint dry and score. We'll see if the ball stays in motion tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So the goal is to come out early and get their shooters into a good rhythm right away.
And of course, that's always a goal. But the meaning behind it is that he wants them to play good, smart basketball, not taking too many chances.
Oh, yeah, Greg, you're exactly right. High percentage shots. That's the important thing. No hero basketball, nobody playing out of control.
Both free throws good from Anthony. And here is Macy. Bounce pass from Jordan. Here's Green. And the layup's good off the glass.
And an efficient start here. Offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Paul kicks to Anthony. Pass to Capella. Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Anthony. Over Green. Anthony's shot is off. The drive by Green. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Well, you like to see a little more physical nature on defense. You have to make him earn those points at the strike.
And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way, and they pick up 2. Jordan's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, Jordan just glides up the court. It's kind of deceptive. Doesn't look like he's running as fast as he really is.
There's the feed to Carmelo. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Oakley. Green finds Jordan, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
And you love the effort, just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
Macy, no luck. And it's Anthony with the ball for Houston. Trailing by 2. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And as soon as Harden puts the ball down on the floor, you know he's trying to take it all the way, and he's not afraid to get hit easily.
It's his first trip to the line. Harden hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
The pass to Macy. Gervin outside. Passes it to Green. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Anthony, and it's blocked by Jordan.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball.
Here's Capella. It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Gervin. Jordan dishes to Green. The shot that time not on target. And Houston the other way now. Lets the 3 fly. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And he converts the layup.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Gervin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Anderson comes in for P.J. Tucker. James Ennis, he'll check in for Carmelo Anthony. And Gordon subbed in for James Harden. The Bulls also changing it up. Dave Corzine, he's checked in for Green. Higgins comes in for Gervin. And it's Paxson in for Michael Jordan.
Now, this is what I love, how Anderson is ready to shoot even before he gets the ball. His confidence is through the roof right now. I think a kick out is the better option there. Defense had the rim on lockdown.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Bulls trail by 6. Paxson passes to Higgins. Off target from outside. All up top, guarded by Paxson. That's good from Paul on the assist by Ennis. Paul's got 5 now.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
That's what you have to do. Stay in the moment. Keep grinding.
Here's Higgins. For Ennis. A second chance effort. And the rebound goes to Nene. Rockets leading by 8. Shot by Gordon, wide open. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need to back.
They get it back. Pass to Higgins. Over Ennis. And the shot is long.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
And it's Paul missing. Bulls trail by 8. Shoots it. And the Bulls with another miss. Ennis taking his time here. Here's Paxson. The rejection by Paul.
He's known for his steals, but Paul can mix it up in a block here and there.
Ennis dishes to Nene. Green is checked in for Houston. And Chicago also making a switch. Michael Jordan is checked in for Mason. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gordon against Jordan. Just 5 to shoot.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting in the...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Indiana Pacers. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Pippen. Longley is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then there's Harper, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. On defense, Chicago. It's stolen by Rodman. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Pippen. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Pippen. Boy, for a guy 6'8" to move like that, Pippen, so impressive.
Yeah, you gotta respect the quickness of Pippen. Just terrific at getting to the right spot there in transition.
Collison kicks to Young. Down low. The Pacers shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
Here's Jordan. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, what a terrific option he is for them. Really puts a ton of stress on an opponent.
Oladipo with the bounce pass. Here's Turner. Longley grabs the miss.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim.
Pippen, no luck. Pippen's gone 1 of 3 on the night. There's the lob to Oladipo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Love how Oladipo has a sense for when to go up for the alley-oop. What a sensational sense of timing.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, the defense better take notice because you can't let guys get comfy shooting from their spots.
Another shot. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And what I love about Oladipo, he does such a great job playing within the context of the offense. If you're open, he will find you.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Thanks, Kevin. When we talked about his team's game plan coming into the matchup, I addressed the shot blocking and the demoralizing effect that that team has. And he said that could be a factor psychologically as well as physically. The key for us is to play unselfishly, draw the help, and kick the ball to the open man. If we execute our offense well, we'll be fine. Kevin?
Okay, D.A., thanks. Breaking down the defense on the other side is going to take some hard work today.
But, you know, guys, I'm sure they'll be up for it. I always got even more fired up for a game when I knew that the other team was going to be bringing it on the D.
Well, it definitely has a tendency to sharpen one's focus. There's no room for error. Anything less than their best in this game simply won't cut it.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Young. And Tyreke Evans is subbed in for Bogdanovic. Now here's Evans. Rebounded by Wennington.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Now here's Collison. Following the shot by Evans. Collison kicks to Evans. On the wing, Turner. Oladipo trying to get open. And it falls over the rim and in.
Okay, Miles Turner going to the mid-range. Money in the bank for that guy.
Pippen, the pass to Rodman. There's the triple. No good on that one. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. It's Evans on the wing, guarded by Pippen, and he comes up with the deuce.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Bulls trail by 6. Out to the right wing. Rodman passes to Wennington. Plays it up and banks it in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Collison kicks to Turner. Pippen against Evans. Back to Turner. Sabonis. It's good on the putback.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now the Bulls with it. 6-point game. The shot by Jordan, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Turner. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Turner's got 6 points.
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
Outside, Rodman. Pass to Wennington. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And defensively, just giving up the high percentage look down low.
Not a lot of aggressiveness from the defense right there. You didn't put up enough fight early to keep him from scoring in the post. Now,
here's Oladipo. Allison feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. He gets it in there. He's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Passes it to Wennington. Turner with the steal. 1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
I think one key is they've controlled the tempo so far, and I know it's early, but it helps to have this kind of lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Pacers, Doug McDermott is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Holiday. And now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, the Pacers have been a huge surprise since they traded away Paul George. Now, Coach Nate McMillan said, for us, it's about developing that culture and that identity, and we're still doing that. I think we're only starting to scratch the surface. Kevin?
No doubt, David. They've got some promising young players on that team. Thank you. The Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The Pacers making a switch here. Young's checked in. Luke Longley's checked in for Chicago. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Floats it up for Young. It's deflected. And the pass to Longley. Over O'Quinn. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Yeah, it's something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Joseph. And again, it's Indiana.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Kerr against Holiday. Kerr, the pass to Bushley. Over Joseph. The Bulls keep it alive. For 3, Kerr. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pippin's checked in for the Bulls. Jordan comes in for Bushley. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Holiday finds O'Quinn. Joseph against Jordan. Now here's Joseph. Here's O'Quinn, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And the Pacers lead by 12.
Boy, you got to give it to the big fella from Norfolk State. O'Quinn making his presence felt on the second chance opportunities.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
Who's checked in for Indiana. Bulls trail by 12. And here's Pippen. Simpkins passes to Pippen. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. McDermott finds O'Quinn. And O'Quinn slams it in.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
Here's Simpkins, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And becoming impatient, that's not how you're going to catch up.
Really, that's unacceptable. Patience is paramount when you're trying to cut the lead, and they didn't have it there.
Up the floor, here's Jordan, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And that one misses. He hits the 2nd from the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the 2nd. A nice way to get your offense going.
Indiana leading by 11. And Bogdanovich kicks to Joseph. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. They get a hand on it, and here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way, and there it is for him. Jordan's got it back down to within single digits for the Bulls.
A good job there. Jordan getting them in transition, and he does so much, and you almost forget how dominant he can be defensively.
Bogdanovich passes to Joseph. Now here's McDermott. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 5. Indiana again missing. Bulls trail by 9. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And stolen by Bogdanovich. With some arc, and it's good on the way in. Bogdanovich has got his 2nd basket.
Well, masterful work from Bogdanovich. Just a very talented scorer with plenty of shots in the arsenal.
Here's Jordan, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Yeah, I thought he was rushing his shot early on, but not here in the second quarter.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. For Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Sabonis comes in for Young. Evans, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. And it's Collison in for Corey Joseph. The Bulls also changing it up. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Rodman comes in for Simpkins. And it's Harper in for Kerr. Indiana leading by 11. To the inside. And stolen by Jordan. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Wennington, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin.
So it's the Pacers now. The Bulls getting the bucket. We've got 1:18 left here in the second. Evans up top, guarded by Jordan. Evans dishes to Turner. Just 4 to shoot. Leans from outside. Rebounded by Wennington.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
The baseline J. Here's Rodman. Dennis Rodman showing his tenacity on the offensive glass.
That's all about the positioning right there. Doesn't let anybody beat him to the spot before he can get the follow-up.
They get a hand on it. Sabonis kicks to Evans. And the Pacers can't get it to go. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Harper. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. And Indiana making a change here. And Harper drops them both. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside Holiday. Oladipo taking his time here. Pippen with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Pacers with the rebound. Evans outside. Looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. The shot, no good.
And really, they had the play all set up there, and then it just breaks down.
I can't believe they didn't pull that one off.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson. Indiana did not hesitate to set the pace. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. After one, they held an 8-point advantage. Going through the second quarter, they started to look a bit fatigued, but played well enough to enjoy a 5-point cushion. And that'll do it for...
Welcome back, everyone, to Indianapolis, Indiana, where the famous Chase Tower stands tall above the city. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
Well, didn't you get the sense, Greg, that this entire team fed off his energy? His remarkable effort on the defensive end really triggered this group.
So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Harper. Pippen is out there with Rodman. Then there's Longley. And it's Jordan in at the 2. Collison finds Bogdanovich. Tipped away. Turner passes to Oladipo. Count the basket.
How about the confidence from the 6'4" guard, Victor Oladipo, aggressive, close to the cup.
Here's Jordan. That shot off the mark. So the Pacers will take it the other way. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Collison, no good.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Pass to Pippen, launches it, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Pippen's got 7 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Harper against Collison. Shoots over Harper. Collison, no good. Chicago trailing here. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Bogdanovich. And that one, good. 6 points for him.
I think it's obvious, Kevin, that Bogdanovich has worked on his ability to handle the basketball. Really good control there.
Here's Rodman. The kick out to Harper. They grab their own miss for the tie. And a wide open look for Jordan. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Collison. That one goes. Count it.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Chicago calls timeout.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I'd like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Turner. McDermott comes in for Young, and it's Joseph in for Darren Collison. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Simpkins, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Pippen. Bushler's checked in for Michael Jordan. And Kerr's subbed in for Harper. And Steve Kerr, true from outside.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly, the defense starting to look helpless at this point.
And Joseph kicks to Bogdanovich. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now Joseph down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago leading. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. On the wing, Kukoc for 3. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Here's Indiana. A wide open look here for Oladipo. The quick look, no good that time. Kerr against Joseph. It's rebounded by Indiana. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Bogdanovich looking around. It's not going to go for him, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Kukoc. Rodman trying to break free. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Oladipo. Kerr against Joseph. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Kerr. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Bushler. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Bulls lead by 3.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Timeout called the Pacers. Chicago making some changes. Wennington, he's checked in for Simpkins, and it's Harper in for Bushler. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter of the game. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Oladipo.
Oladipo has a lot of shots at his disposal, including that pretty floater.
Here's Wennington, defended by Sabonis. Sabonis with the steal. Oladipo finds Holiday. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 4th assist in this one. Now the Bulls with it. Rodman passes to Kerr. Over Holiday. Kerr can't hit. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They lead by 1. Pass to Sabonis. Floats one. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Rodman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. Here's Kukoc. Takes it off the glass. Kukoc has got his first points in this one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Evans outside. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Wennington. Here's Rodman. Buries it down low. Rodman's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
A floater, and Oladipo with the lay-in. Good. Oladipo's got 8 points.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
Buries the long-range jumper. The shot comes out. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. It's the Bulls up by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Pacers trail by 4. Collison and Oladipo are the guard set. Down low, it's Young and Turner. And it's Evans in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And the shot goes in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time.
A floater. Here's Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Passed along. Here's Harper. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Oladipo against Jordan. Evans feeling it out a bit. Bogdanovich is checked in for Victor Oladipo. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Collison dishes to Young. Inside, Evans.
You got to respect the physicality of Evans. Excellent at drawing contact on his way up.
The first one falls. That one is no good.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Collison. Evans outside. Dishes it to Turner. Final quarter here, and we're just over 1.5 minutes through it.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
The pass to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Taken away. Outside Jordan. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Jordan's got 9 points now in just the second half. Evans outside. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Chicago leading. Kukoc kicks to Jordan. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Jordan's got 20.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Misses it from 7 feet out. The Bulls leading by 4. No good from Jordan.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Unloads from 13. A nice shot by Collison.
Well, I'll tell you, you don't want to let Darren Collison get going from there. The mid-range is one of his favorite spots.
Jordan against Evans. Feeds to Young. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Young's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
That's what this team needs right now. Solid scoring chances.
Exactly. This isn't the time to settle for jumpers. If they have a chance to attack the rim, they've got to do it.
Rodman, he's checked in for Tony Kukoc. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with the team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. It's stolen. Here's Rodman. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And guys, Bogdanovich, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Top of the key. Harper, no good. Indiana leading. An even 3-on-3 break. Collison, good.
Wow. Coming through in the important moments, Darren Collison doing work.
Will it go? And again, Chicago, no good. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Rodman kicks to Harper. That one a little long. Pacers leading by 4. Here's Collison. Nice D from Pippen.
Good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Evans finds Young. Indiana moving it around. And it's slammed in by Young.
It is such a treat to have a point guard like Collison. He is so effective orchestrating this offense.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. There's 1:26 left in the fourth. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Darren Collison.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for.
It's good.
Well, you see the excellent skill set, and this is when you want to make an impact.
Don't you love seeing this guy rise to the occasion, going right at the defense and getting it done in the clutch? How about the calm demeanor of Thaddeus Young? Big moment, no problem.
Here's Rodman. And that one hits back iron. And here's Indiana. They're on a 17-7 run. Oladipo goes in. Misses from short range. Here's Chicago. They trail by 6. Here's Jordan. A rebound by Young. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Now, to me, guys, this is an underrated player in the NBA. Darren Collison's such a strong all-around game whose teammates look to him for stability.
Down low, another steal.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
No, nor am I, Greg. There's no question. They're too far behind. Not their best effort, for sure.
Looking to end his cold spell. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And here's Kerr from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Holiday. Here's Kerr. Pass to Wennington. Over O'Quinn. Here's Wennington to stop the run. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, he's got wonderful touch from deep, right? And with his size, a defender has a hard time even bothering him on the perimeter.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor.